Hello everyone, welcome back to We Know What You Like. Lucia here, and today on the channel we are watching season 2 episode 10 of SENSE8. This one is called If All the World's a Stage, Identity is Nothing But a Costume. For those who don't know, I double majored in one college in university in English and theater, so this particular title right up my wheelhouse. Love it. With that being said, what is it gonna happen? Well, I know Sun has to pretend to be a bartender to get to her brother, so maybe that's gonna ensue. But before that, let's kind of do a little recap on episode 9. Episode 9 was focused primarily on family, mostly on like a beginning sort of and middle portion on Nomi and her sister and her getting acceptance through from her father, and her mother Janet just, I guess, backing off because her father told her to. And I want to give a huge shout out to, I believe the person's name is David Isaac, who felt comfortable enough commenting on a very public place, that is the comment section, and sharing a bit of your story about how you felt about that whole situation with Nomi and Nomi's dad, and how I am perfectly aware that not every person who is trans or is of the LGBTQ community is welcomed in their family, and so I thank you for sharing that. And I've been getting more people lately as the episodes progress, tuning in for the first time and are commenting that they love the show and are glad that I'm enjoying it. And I've said this before, but honestly, I truly am. I love the mystery and I love the science behind it of what could be, but mostly I love the human aspect and emotional connections I feel to these characters because I want them to do well. Of course, I've said in the past I like some more than others, but I generally love them all, and I don't want them to die, and I feel that it could potentially happen. It could happen, but I don't know. So one part of me is like bracing for it, but also like there's a hope that it won't. I don't know, like that kind of jumbled up in my head. Anyways, it was a focused episode on family, beginning with Nomi, and then the later part was with Will and his dad, and how Will's dad was able to see through Riley to see Will, like the spirit within sort of thing. And I loved the whole flashbacks to Will calling out to his dad when he was younger. That's of course been done before in media and TV and television and stuff like that, but still, when it's done well, you have to give it praise. You have to acknowledge that it's done well, and it does leave you with that emotional connection regardless of how many times it's been done in the past. At least for me, it still hits home. So there's that. Let's see. Kylie got a package from the one guy I don't like. He's like, open it with Rajan, and I'm like, ooh, is it like a bomb? Maybe, I don't know. Is it like a severed head? Maybe, I don't know. But like that guy, I don't like him. I haven't liked him since I first met him. So I just think it's something sussy. Let's see. Cafius had the whole courage buildings lined up, and he was talking to, I forgot his name right now, but the guy that's in love with his mom, the gangster guy. It's like, if you don't stand up, no one else is, and no one else will in the future, because that's like a blow to everyone's belief of what could be, and Cafius is that person for all of those people who live there. So it's tough, but he is the type of person to put his own life at risk if it means protecting and helping someone else. So yeah. And then we had Lido and his family. Oh my gosh. That whole situation, that whole scenario with Daniela, with Danny talking on the phone with multiple people and this and that. And they're going to honor first class ticket to LA. And I'm like, yes. I'm so excited that he's going to be in the States. I don't know who else is in the States in terms of our clusters. Like, I know that Riley's currently in, I think it's Chicago, but I don't remember where Nomi is. Don't remember where Nomi is. But I really want our clusters to, like, people actually meet in person. You know, speaking of, Wolfgang was like, we might need to do our India plan, and I'm like, ooh. Anyways, there's this episode plus 2 more episodes today, and to be honest, I have the time. It is actually Christmas Day, so Merry Christmas for those who celebrate, and as a Christmas present to myself, I'm actually going to be watching all 3, so unfortunately that means that you won't be able to see my live comments for the next episode for your comments sort of thing, but at least you'll know that we'll watch all 3. Okay, let's go. Right now.
I knew that I don't want to hurt Rajan.
Have them both. I'm just saying.
But I also know that if something were to happen to you, if I were no longer able to feel what I feel it. I know my life would no longer feel worth living.
Sounds like a soulmate.
I will come to Bombay.
Okay.
I'll come to Berlin.
Too dangerous.
Where's the middle ground? London. Go to London.
We go somewhere else where no one knows us.
Damn, he was willing to run away.
I'll talk to Rajan when he comes home. I have to tell him what is happening to me. I owe him the truth.
I mean, he also owes you the truth about his business, the shady shit.
I know things were difficult between you and your father.
Maybe you didn't go to
Always
your father
whispering in
because
your head.
He wasn't that important to you.
Oh, I love this
Maybe you're not the son
interpretation.
you thought you were.
He's like trapped inside the
I
interrogation
can
room.
imagine facing that truth.
Like, I know they've shown that scene before, but like,
Particularly painful.
now it's the will that's trapped sort of thing.
Make me a sidecar.
Come on, little. I know you're in port. You have to do something important. Come through.
I've always been alone. When I was just a little kid, I was left alone. And I'm afraid I will always be alone.
No. Fake. Bullshit.
With the hand movements.
I said a sidecar.
Yes, of course. I'm sorry, sir.
Fuck apologies.
The truth is, I met the best sidecars in the world.
He's actually doing that in front of. You blew it, bud.
Do you want me to stay?
Yes, son, come through. Come through.
I'm afraid I will always be
Stop
alone,
it. Me too, son.
because I don't know how else to be.
Where's Detective Moon at? I should have worn my goddamn shirt. Hold on. Alright, it is Christmas, so I should be wearing my Christmas sweater that I designed myself. And on it was basically... So basically, it's called Lucia's Simplest 2020 television list. And on it is Detective Moon from SENSE8. And we also have Songwoo from Squid Game. There's me. There's the professor, that's Hopper from Stranger Things. And then the professor from Money Heist. But Detective Moon. We love a good partnership, help each other out. But son, Detective Moon, where is he? I'm human bugs.
That's real, isn't it?
Oh, this old thing. 24 karat, hon. And because everyone wants to know, hell yes, I
Shove it
did.
his ass.
The minute I got home, dipped him head to toe in lube, and took every golden inch of my ass. Mark! Sweetie!
They don't really have a lot of one-on-one interactions together.
No. This isn't really me. It's Jordi. Looks good. Thank you. You're looking very good too.
It isn't really me either.
All this world's a costume. All the clothes are a costume. If all the world's a stage, clothes are but a costume. Courage.
If your father could see you now,
He'd be proud.
he'd be so proud.
It's like I wrote the script.
We should go.
He's right. If we're late, they'll think we're afraid, huh?
No, I hope nothing bad happens. Like, you know, they get attacked or something. It seems like this shady shit would happen. Man. This is crazy. How much his life has changed. This is the most peace I've ever seen Lito. In terms of like being alone, but being at peace.
I wish that I can feel like everything in my life has been leading me to this beach, and at the same time feel like I don't belong here at all.
Yeah, I felt that way myself. I think many people have. When that happens to me, it is usually because there's something I'm afraid of.
He feels he's gonna get ripped away. He's not worth it.
But I will remind you what you said to me when we were watching From Here to Eternity. That this wasn't the career you were chasing. It was a dream.
They're gonna go in the ocean and frolic. I love it. They really are hot. They really are.
For too long, we have elected liars and hypocrites.
Why do I feel like crying? Like, I'm so proud of Coffeeus.
The time has come to elect a real man. I give you
I don't know if you can tell.
from the Kenya Democratic Reform Party, Capias, Banda,
Onyango. Oh, with your family. Oh. Courage. You all must have courage. Will's will.
The future I hope for is the same as yours. A future where children grow up never knowing love as a wall,
This is giving me some MLK Jr.
but only as a
vibes.
bridge.
And I really hope he doesn't get murdered. Yes! Assess the damage. Assess the danger, I mean. Good. And they probably did some sort of ruckus so that people wouldn't notice who was getting hurt. Oh, shit.
When my father was killed, I went a bit crazy too.
He's such an understanding guy, Coffeeus. Such a good dude. Every time Will shaves his face, that's when you know he's done with the drugs for at least, you know, the moment.
We take everything that matters. We push all of it into this.
That's what she told her. I'm with you, girls.
And we fight.
Family. Yeah, that's what she said. Well, yeah, that's what she said when she was in jail. When she was punching the wall. Is it over? Good thing I get to watch the next episode right now. After I'm done with the outro. Alright, everyone. So that was episode 10. If all the world's a stage, then our clothes are but a costume. And that is telling for Capheus, for Sun, for Leto, and even kind of for not really. For Will with his beard, that those aren't who they really are. You know, obviously Leto's an actor. He's playing a part of trying to get the job of Geordie, the character part of Geordie, and then we have Leto, son, who's pretending to be this bar person, a bar person. You know what I'm talking about. And then Will, who who takes off his costume, aka shaves, whenever he's back into and Capheus with his suit. Now, this episode felt more like a setup for the next couple episodes, the climax and the end episode. Like, I do remember y'all telling me that the last episode is like 2 hours long or something, so I'm prepared for that. But yeah, it felt like a stepping stone for those 2 remaining episodes. But luckily, like I said, for me, I get to watch them right now. Very good episode. Hernando and Leto, they're just so cute. They're just so good. They're just so attractive. And then the part where Sun was like, I've always been alone, always feel like I'm gonna be alone. And I'm like, where's the Titan moon? Now, maybe he'll show up at this gala because he kind of like predicts some of her. He's starting from when we last saw him. He's starting to predict and learn from her actions. You know, like he did show up every day at the gravesite, tombstone, burial, whatever, not whatever, but you know what I mean, in order to try and catch her. And then when they were fighting, he did learn from her movements and his mistakes to try and counterbalance or counterattack her attack. Obviously, he doesn't know that she has 7 other people behind her to help her with this mission. But I think she's also underestimating him if he does show up. But if he doesn't show up, then, you know, just ignore all of that. But any case, we're almost done. I'm so sad. Again, write in the description, comments, what you would like me to react to next. It's not a guarantee, but it will be taken into consideration. So keep that in mind. But ta-ta to now. For now, I'll see you next week. Bye.